Hello everybody, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis with a battle report. Today I'm playing my last game with the Ork Codex in its current iteration, probably, and we are playing 1,000 points of Orks versus Tau. And the mission we are playing is...
what is it? The Scouring?
The Scouring, which is basically when fast attack become troop choices, so which means that they, in these missions, will gain objectives secured, which is massive. Because, as you'll see when we go through our list in a minute, we both brought some fast attack choices.
We should also probably note we are playing this in 6th ed, aren't we?
We are playing this pretty much via 6th ed rules because I've had to hand my Luke's copy of 7th ed back to Luke. Otherwise, I would probably still play tactical objectives. But to be fair, the changes from 6th to 7th aren't that massive. So I do think we'll get away with it. The main differences come with
the psychic phase.
The psychic
we
phase.
haven't brought Psychers. So.
Yeah, we're both playing Battleforged lists. We're both playing no Psycho. We're both playing that sort of list. So we should be okay. So we're going to go through the armies in a bit more detail than we did last time and just talk about why we brought them, because there are some really cool models, particularly on the Tau side, that I want to show you. So we will be right back. Okay, we're going to start with the Ork side, which is, by the way, this is not how we've deployed. This is just putting it out for show. So on this side, we have 10 shooter boys with a big shooter. These have been brought purely because I'm scared of being shot to pieces and I need something with a gun. Next along, we have 22 slugger boys. 22 because I just needed to fill some points up. With 2 big shooters, 1, 2, and a knob with a power claw. And these guys will basically be the cannon fodder. Moving along, we have a knob squad. There are 5 knobs and a pain boy. So there's 1, 2 with power claws, 2 with big choppers, 1 with a combi scorcher, pain boy. They all have heavy armor and cyborg bodies. And leading the force today is my warlord, my war boss, who has power claw, cyborg body, and heavy armor. He's pretty cheap considering. And moving along, in the back here we have 14 Gretchen. Again, I was just filling up points, and they have a runt herd. And I have 5 warbikers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a knob with a power claw, and then along the end, 2 Deathcopters with twin link rocket launchers. I should admit I was planning to run looters, but I've kind of destroyed my looters, so I'm running Deathcopters instead. So the main thing is with not knowing about the Scouring is that now my bikes and my Deathcopters both can score, and in fact my entire army. But I also have a Death Dread, but I need to go and get that, because it's just going to be a base for the purpose of this game, because I don't have one. But I have got everything you've just seen is a troop choice, because in the old Ork Codex, the war boss unlocks knobs as troops, which is very useful, and it's a rule that is going to sadly disappear. However, I'm not going to play with the wire run and charge mechanic, because I'm going to stay true to the old Codex. They're just going to get fleet when they war. So I'll get the Death Dread, and we'll go over the Tau. Okay, and now we have the Tau army. So let's start from the left and work across.
So we've got 5 gun drones here. It's just unit of 5 gun drones. We have a commander with a target lock, 2 burst cannons, a fusion blaster, and 2 shield drones.
Ouch.
I think he's also got neuro web jammer just because I take it every time because it's 2 points.
Fair enough.
3 stealth suits. No upgrades there.
No upgrades at all. Not even a commander or anything.
No, just 3. 2 units of 5 warriors with Chasui and Marker Light and Target Lock.
Okay.
Ethereal with Shield Drone.
Has he got like an Honor Blade or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
He's run bare. 2 separate units of Crisis teams with 2 flamers each.
Why separate?
Purely because I want to be able to harass different things.
That makes sense.
I thought the whole point of it is they're ridiculously cheap at 32 points each. And if I put them together and they both get shot down in the same turn, they're not doing what they should do.
Good point. And Piranha?
Piranha with Fusion Blaster and 2 Seeker missiles, because I thought I'd be facing guard, so I thought, I haven't got much anti-tank, so that was my anti-tank.
Well, you've still got a Death Dread to kill, and that's got 2 heavy flamers, so...
Yeah.
And then...
10 Kroot sniper rounds. That's
Ouch.
it.
And then these Kroot are not Kroot, I take it?
Yeah, they're my beginnings of a Pathfinder squad.
Right.
I'll stick some more Tau in with them later when I get some. But they are just 6 Pathfinders, no upgrades at all.
No, so yeah, it looks, if I just focus the camera, they don't have the Kroot rifles, they have like pulse rifles or pulse carbines. And then this, I wanted to just showcase these 2 models. Now, these are both scratch builds that you can expect to see maybe a little bit in future on the channel. So this is
That's my Ion Head.
which is a hammerhead with an ion cannon.
running it because I couldn't be bothered to put drones on it because that would have taken so much more. So it's got burst cannons.
Okay, and this is... I don't recognise this from the Codex.
No, this is. I fell in love with the Forge World drone turrets, but I didn't like how they didn't have legs because they're supposed to drop in from the air, and I thought, well, they'd just smash. So I've kind of made my own. We'll see how it looks. It's not quite finished.
Okay, and what's that armed with?
It's got a twin link burst cannon, so that's its standard armament. And
Okay.
It's like an immobile vehicle that drops in.
AV...
12 on all sides and 2 hull points.
And how many points is that? Just for anyone who's interested.
I think it's about... It's 30, and then 35 if you want it to deep strike.
And you are not...
I'm deep striking it.
You are deep striking it, okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. So, the basic battle plan with this is stand there, and when I get there, burn me, and then run in with the Kroot as counter-assault, pretty much.
I don't think I'm going to counter-assault with the Kroot, because they'll just die. They're not meant for combat, no matter what the fluff says, they're pretty
I confess, I have had fun experiences. My 2 Defcopters you saw earlier have killed and routed an entire squad of Kroot in 1 round of melee whilst being charged. So I have had a lot of fun killing Kroot. What's in fast attack in here? So what can score alongside your Fire Warriors and Kroot?
Alongside my Fire Warriors, we've worked out the drones, although fast attack, aren't a scoring unit by the rules.
Drones don't score and they don't deny, so even if I've got a unit there, I will still score over you.
Yeah, so that just gives me the Pathfinders who can infiltrate and possibly get to an objective.
I thought they were elites.
No, they're fast attack.
Oh, they're fast attack and the Piranha.
And the Piranha.
So, yeah, your army pretty much as well as mine. What does the drone turret go in? Is that heavy support?
No, that's core, but it's non-scoring, non-denial.
Oh, so it's like the other drones, but it's in the troop slot. That makes sense. Okay, so...
Oh, it's not core, it's troops, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm playing Warhammer.
Yes, we both play fantasy, so sometimes we get our terminology mixed up. Like, if we call the psychic phase the magic phase or something, that's
We
why.
won't need to, we're not playing that.
Not today. So, we'll get deployed, set the terrain up, and then we'll get on with the game. And we have deployed. So on my side we have the Slugger Boys, the Grots, the Shooter Boys, the Bikers, the Death Dread, which is just a turret on a base with a Scorcher stuck on it, Defcopters, and my Warboss squad. And over here...
Got some infiltrating stealth squads, which
Yeah.
are hopefully going to try and, not contest, but
Yes.
annoy around there while the Fire Warriors get up. We've got the 2 Flame Crisis suits.
1,
On
2...
other sides trying to hold corners. The Kroot have infiltrated in front of an objective. Not really sure
we'll,
why, but
we'll mark out
where
objectives
they
in a
put them.
moment.
Pathfinders are holding an objective because they are
Fast
scoring
attack.
now because they're fast attack.
Yeah. Head in the corner.
Piranhas to steal something late turn, and then deep striking turret.
And the commander is attached to the drone team. He has drone control, which I think we forgot to mention, so they're all BS5. So the objectives for this game, if you don't know about the scouring, there is one 1-point objective, which is this one on top of the Chimera. There are 2 2-point objectives, which is this one behind the battle wagon and this one behind the rocks. The 2 3-point objectives are the Chimera turret, which is here, and the Lehman Russ turret, which is here, and the 4-point objective is this drone, which is in smack bang in the middle to keep it fair. We know it's not perfectly balanced, as in there are slightly more points over this side, but the Orks are closer to them and so should be able to score pretty quickly. Plus I've got a very fast moving opening force. So now we're going to roll for first turn. Leave a dice for you. And you've got a 1, and I've got a 1, so you re-roll.
Re-roll. Okay. 2.
2,
1.
1.
Yes, I'm
right.
first.
And I'm going to try and seize because I need to. I don't.
That was close though.
I don't. So are you going to scout? That's the next question.
So I can only scout with my Pathfinders.
Yeah, because they have scout.
They have their 36-inch range with marker lights, which is all they use them for.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to leave them where they are.
Okay. And I am going to scout my Defcopters, and I'm going to move them from here to here, where they can get some semblance of a cover save. I know they should be on flying bases, but the flying base is broke.
Objective, to be fair to them.
And good point, they are sitting on objective scoring it. Of course, the objectives won't actually count until the end of the game. Secondary objectives are in play. We both have the obvious warlords. Actually, who is your warlord? Is it the commander?
It will be the Ethereal again.
The Ethereal?
I'm not sure if I have to take him as a warlord, but
No,
I feel
you
like I
don't.
should do.
Okay, you're going to do that. You're going to roll a warlord trait?
Yeah, we can do. Do you want to do that first turn, though?
Yeah, we'll do that during first turn because this is starting to drag on. And actually, I'm going to have to try and look up the new Ork warlord traits because I don't have the rulebook on me.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that in a moment, and then we'll be back at the end of Tau turn 1. So this is the battlefield at the end of Tau turn 1. My Defcopters got shot off the board, ordering first blood and a fast attack kill. I have lost 7 boys to ion cannon fire and burst cannon fire after some marker lighting shenanigans. And that's it, to be fair. I mean, didn't take as much damage as I thought because my Death Copters were actually rather resilient and the Pathfinders all bloody missed. So we got quite lucky on that one. So I'm going to now try and get up in his face, hopefully pick up some points, and on to Ork turn 1. Okay, so this is the end of Ork turn 1. The bikers came through here and killed the stealth team, first by shooting, they had some very bad cover save rolling, and then finished him in melee and just sort of hid themselves back here a bit. I really shouldn't have bothered, but to be fair, any sort of thing to keep them alive is better than nothing at all, particularly when there's flamers around, because when they're out here, they can get toasted by more stuff. The Death Dread came in, flamed the Crisis Suit, killed him, then flamed the Crisis Suit, charged him, killed him, and is now here, although he is probably toast next turn. Everything else was just sort of moved up, and shooting was of little to no consequence besides the 2 units I've already mentioned. So, next up, should we roll for the drone reserve now? And then
Yeah, we might as well. So what do I need?
3+.
No.
The drone is late. Somebody's going to get fired for that. So we were back at the end of Tau turn 2. Okay, so this is the battlefield at the end of Tau turn 2. It did not go well. My Warbikers were marker-lighted and then obliterated because he took away all their bloody cover saves. Thank you very much. I've lost another metric ton of Ork boys over here, but they held. I've lost a couple knobs from here to some very bad dice rolling and forgetting I had a 4+ armor save for a minute. And that's it really, so it's now looking a lot grimmer. Oh, my Death Dread got wrecked as well, so that's really not gone well. I've lost both my fast attack choices and all my fast units are dead as well. So, Ork turn 2. Okay, so this is the end of Ork turn 2, and it could have gone much better. My boy squad attempted to charge the commander squad, got in, ate all the Overwatch, and then got beaten to death by drones. Again. And I've been mauled to death by drones. The war boss and his squad charged the crew. I lost 1 knob and killed the rest and consolidated back into cover on the objective. Not that that matters, they're going to get marked out and lose that blooming cover save anyway. Thanks a lot for that. That's the knob I lost. And these guys are just moving up slowly. I keep rolling bad rolls on their run moves. They're going nowhere. And reserve.
Alright.
There's a dice.
Cheers. It arrives.
That is a 4, so the drone will arrive and we'll go into Tau turn 3. Okay, so the end of Tau turn 3. My Warboss and his Knob squad were utterly annihilated by Iron Head Overcharge. I hate Overcharge now, I've decided. And that's about all that happened, really, because that's the only thing I pretty much left on the board. So I'm going to have my turn, I'm just going to move a couple bits around, see if I can contest an objective, and then we're probably going to end the game there. So, Ork turn 3, this will be pretty quick. That was even faster than I expected. I moved, I failed to hit, I then failed to charge, lost 1 on Overwatch, done. So, game.
Yeah.
So, the final score, I think we worked it out, is about 14-2. So, as ever, I get annihilated by Tau. I hate Tau.
I'm going to have to get some Tyranids out.
Yeah, you have got a plan for Tyranids. You got a unit of the match? Particular note?
I don't know, actually. They all performed pretty well. I think that one Crisis suit with the 2 flamers was great, but the other one that was exactly the same was rubbish.
Yeah,
so it kind of evens it out.
Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, no real unit of the match as such. I think Orks is a bad match for Tau.
Yeah.
But it didn't help at all that, well, the Pathfinders, they just when they marker-lighted my war bikes, just turned them up and blew them away. If that hadn't happened, I think I might have actually been able to get at least 1 more kill. So, which is unfortunate, but hey ho. So yeah, drone turret came in, didn't really do anything. It killed a couple shooter boys, but there was nothing really left for it to kill. And I think we'll definitely see the use in this drone squad because lots of toughness 4, some invulnerables, and with drone controller, it's absolutely beast.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. Like,
I think I might end up running more piranhas as well, purely so I can have 3 drones.
Yeah, they are pretty useful extra drones. The extra drones didn't do that much, but they did enough.
Well, they killed the Death Dread.
Good point, they shot the Death Dread in the back. Thank you for watching this battle report. Leave a like if you did, and thank you for watching, and we will see you again.